What's up, YouTube? It's that tutorial guy with another calculator tutorial. Today we're going to be doing some if-else commands, which let's just jump right into. I'm going to show you now. So if you are with us for our previous videos, which I'll put a link to in the description since they're not on this channel, we did the quadratic formula and then this line find, which uses some coordinates to find a linear equation. Today we're going to scroll over to new, and what we're going to do is going to make a degree to radian converter. So we can just type in DEG to RAD. And if you haven't been with us before, that's the max number of letters. You need 8. And that it'll give you this little checkerboard thing, which means you can't type anything else. So we're going to hit enter, and we're off to our programming stuff. We're just going to go to program, and go over to your input, output. Today we're going to go to display, which is our primary output thing. We also have an output here at our 6, but that's for more complicated stuff, and you can actually move your output around the screen wherever you want it. But we're just going to use display for simplicity reasons. Second alpha puts it in alpha lock, hit the plus to give us our quotations, and we're going to type in convert space 2. Now it cuts it off here, but it'll start the line at this C, so it won't cut it off in the actual program. We're going to end the quotations there, go to your next line. Now we're going to hit display once more, down to 3. Instead of scrolling all the time, if you know what number it is, you can just hit the number, and it'll give you that. Let's do alpha lock, quotations, degree. And this is basically asking what you want to convert to. So convert to degree, and then we'll have another line, or radian. And you'll basically choose one of these. But using the if-else, you have to type in a number. You can't type in degree. Well, you could, but it would make it really long and complicated. So we're just going to add parentheses 1 right after it. So basically, once it's done asking, you'll type in a 1 if you want to convert to degrees, or a 2 if you want to convert to radians. We'll do the 2 now. Make sure you close those quotations. Hit enter. Program. Over 3 gives you your display. Second alpha, quotations, and radians. And there you go. End the alpha lock. Parentheses 2. Whoa. Not 2 2's, just 1 2. End parentheses, and close off those quotations. Now, what we're going to do next is use our commands to, well, actually we're going to have to input our thing. So we're going to input, just use our input thing, and we're not going to ask it for anything. We're not going to put in any specific thing. So we're just going to type 2 quotations. It's going to output nothing, which is what we want. Comma, let's do theta, because theta's fun and it's Greek. So this theta is going to have a 1 or a 2 in it, and if this theta equals 1, then we're going to convert to degrees, and if this theta equals 2, we're going to convert to radians. So, easier said than done, but it's actually pretty simple. We're going to go to program, and you see the first thing is if. So we're going to hit if, and then we're going to hit the theta, and we're going to say if theta equals 1. And this is where your tests come in. We've done this in a couple videos just for aesthetic purposes, but this actually is going to be useful in this program. So we're going to hit second math, and you see your test and your logic. We can scroll over here. It's just your ands and ors. That's if you want to say if that theta was equal to 1 and 2, and then you would do something. But in this case it's just 1, so we're just going to use our test, use our equal sign, hit enter, and we're going to say if theta equals 1. Now, we're going to hit enter, next line. This is just a statement, and this will apply to the next line only. So if we wanted to just do this, we would input it to the next line, and it would do whatever we wanted to do in that line, and then it would go back to its regular program in lines following that. But we want to control a couple different lines, say 2 or 3. In this first line, after if, we're going to hit program, and then we're going to hit this then, kind of an if-then statement. So this then will basically start a loop. Not a loop, but it'll start a bracket. If you program in Java, you have brackets, and this will basically start that bracket. And so whatever follows this then will only happen if theta equals 1. So since theta is equaling 1, that means we want to convert to degrees, which means we're going to input radians. So program over to input, second answer. Where's our rad e ends? I like to sound it out. Second test will give us our equal sign. This again is just for aesthetic purposes. And we're gonna type in an R. Now when you type in radians, you're going to be typing in something like pi over 2. And that's fine for your R. But then we're going to be multiplying it by 180 over pi to get our degrees. So we're going to take our R, and we're going to put some parentheses there, and then we're going to put 180 divided by second, that caret gives you pi. So, that's just multiplying this R by that, and that is going to give us our degrees. So we're going to store it, hit the store button, in alpha D degrees. Now we're going to display, down to 3, display degrees. Lots of typing in this one, I'm sorry. D-E-G-R-E-E-S, second math, equal sign, again, aesthetic purposes, comma, D. And that's it for displaying your degrees from your radians. We're going to enter, and we're going to end this little bracket type thing. So we're going to hit program, and we're going to scroll down to 7, which is end. Hit enter, and now this will end this loop, basically. So now we're going to hit program again, do our if second math gives, oh, whoops, no. We do our if theta second math equals R2. Not R2, just 2, not Star Wars. So this is our second if kind of loop. Hit enter. Now we're going to hit program then, and now we're going to continue on with radians. We're going to input degrees this time. So input alpha D degrees. Second test equal sign, comma, D. Now our D is going to be multiplied by pi over 180. So degrees times pi over 180 is going to give you your R. So now we're going to just display this. Display right there. Quotations, radians, I wish there was a way to copy and paste in the calculator, but unfortunately there isn't. Equals quotations, comma, R. So that's it for this. We're going to have to end our if loop. 7 is end. You just hit 7. So that just ends our program. So we're going to hit second quit. It'll bring us back to the home screen here, and then we're going to hit program, and here we have degrees to radians. So we're going to enter, and enter again to start the program, and it'll say convert to degrees, radians, 1 or 2. So we're going to input, we want to convert to degrees. We're going to put 1, hit enter. So it asks us what the radians are. So we're going to hit pi divided by 2. Pretty simple. It should give us 90 degrees. There you go. Let's try it one more time. You could just hit enter. It'll start the program again. We want to convert to radians this time. Hit enter. Degrees, let's go 90. And it should give us, enter, pi over 2. This is equal to pi over 2. Now it's not that becoming, since it's a very long decimal, but we can go to math, fraction, and it'll say the answer. It'll convert that to a fraction. Except it won't. Because there's a pi in here. Okay? So we can actually divide this by pi, and it'll give us 0.5. So we know this is pi multiplied by 0.5. And we can actually do this in the program if you would like. Go over to Edit, go back to the program, scroll all the way to the bottom, and then we have this right here. And we can change this pi to 1. And this will give us just the number that pi is multiplied by. And so then we can go here and say radians, second insert divided by pi. And then I'll just tell you that whatever answer you get is actually divided by pi, and you need to add a pi to it. So now let's try this again. Whoops. Let's just clear that program, degree to radian, enter, enter again, and we're going to convert to radians, enter, ask us degrees, we're going to say 90, and it should give us, there you go, 0.5. And so we know that 90 degrees is equal to 0.5 pi, because this says this is radians divided by pi. So you can do it that way. You can do it the other way as well. It doesn't really matter if you're more comfortable with one or the other. That's really just what it's all about. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.